I swear, every time I look at the bracket, the next person is like Kami.
Yeah.
It's like I'm gonna like run into Kami like almost every single time. But Bird, kudos to Bird. He's rocking it out right now.
He's doing very good so far. Taking John Numbers to a close game 3, making his way through losers, and going toe-to-toe with the wall himself, RaveRemix. But we have seen that with Luma at his side, Bird is incredibly efficient at going on offense. So how will that work out with the unstoppable force meeting the immovable air dodging object?
This is going to be very interesting.
Will they both surrender, or will one emerge victorious?
I'm going to see a surrender and a timeout.
A timeout. That's the best form of surrender in Smash, is timing the opponent out. But it looks like they are fist bumping. This is going to get underway. Rosalina and Luma, tag team match against Pac-Man and the Fire Hydrant.
All right, so Rosalina does have an option of a down B to take away that hydrant or take away the fruits.
Absolutely, but I'm not too sure if Bird is planning on doing that with the hydrant, or maybe trying to use it to his own advantage.
I think he's trying to get a space out to Luma, try to
very
avoid
good,
the antics that Pac-Man
He prevented
has.
Pac-Man from grabbing him by throwing out a jab. A fully charged up smash with Luma couldn't take out that hydrant?
Nope.
Man, that makes me question the authenticity of how strong that fire hydrant is.
Oh, look, it even survives a down smash and a fair. Look at that.
More and more and more. Not even magic can penetrate that wall. Very good. He says Luma decides I want to eat my fruits and vegetables today, and he's the one taking the hits for Luma, who will continue to go on her regular eating diets.
So Rave is doing a very excellent spacing out this Rosalina Luma player.
Yes, it does look like he's going much more aggressively in this match than he did in his previous match against Kami, mostly because Rosalina needs to approach. That is where her tools come from, is capitalizing off of Luma attacks.
Speaking of which, Luma is now dead.
She is now dead. She did end up dying from choking on one of those fruits. So now she has to go and get it out of her throat, leaving Rosalina instead now to have her back in the fray. And has to shoot that fire hydrant into Rave's face and says, I eat your fire hydrant and your fruits.
And speaking of which, she called that up B recovery, causing Rosalina Luma to go a little bit off stage.
Very good nair out of shield. Very good defense.
Did you see that? Rosalina used down B, but the apple was so far away it got sucked in.
Huh. That is so weird. It shows the extent of how powerful Rosalina really is with Luma by her side. Well, not even with Luma by her side, because it was just her down B.
I like how Bird tried to space the Rosalina Luma in front of the hydrant, causing
there
a second
we go.
thing,
That
but
nair
the fact
will
is,
finally take it.
Yep. The fact is that RaveRemix just took the stock.
He took a stock, which means he is in the lead. Tries to read the roll, but he's too close to the ledge.
If only a perfect pivot that would have been a kill.
I'm not too sure if the awesome music going on in the background is the right type of music for this kind of battle of attrition. I'd best maybe describe the appropriate music being maybe Three Stooges jingles. But regardless of my taste in music and what I think suits this match, it looks like the Bird is having a troubling time getting in. But that up smash, of course, will do it, because 2 up smashes are better than 1.
But what about a third?
A third could work with the fire hydrant involved.
Trying to push the hydrant right into Pac-Man. But Pac-Man's like, nope, I'm just under it.
It looks like he's starting to get a little bit more. Tries to catch him. I think Pac-Man's just a bit too heavy.
Yeah, he's causing a lot of damage, those up airs. Getting into RaveRemix's habit into air dodging.
Very good nair by Luma, catching Rave. But Rave with the classic escape of using his up B to get out of harm's way. That forward smash almost taking it. Very good. He decides to roll get up instead of getting hit by the bell. No, the fire hydrant hit Rosalina right in her pretty unblemished face, and she will lose that stock, and Rave will take game 1.
I mean, it was a good option. I mean, Rosalina still had to come in, but Rosalina did nothing to stop that hydrant. He just ran in.
With that hydrant, and it doesn't surprise me. And he decides that Rosa needs to go to a hospital visit and brings out his second best female character, known as the witch, Bayonetta.
Bayonetta. I do believe that's our first Bayonetta on stream.
Our first Bayonetta on stream this tournament? That is very odd, but at the same time, very promising. Shows how talented a lot of these players are with the other cast members. But regardless, if Bird has the experience he does with Bayonetta that many top players have, then he should have an idea on how to combat this wall that Rave is setting up.
The biggest struggle is he doesn't have that down B anymore to get all those items into his own way.
Very true,
so
very true, but does have Witch Time.
Yep.
He just caught that out of the air.
The thing is like Pac-Man can just throw out projectiles and stay away from this Witch Time.
Oh, that was a really big hit on the shield, but luckily it does not do enough to break it. So far, looking way better for Bird this match. Getting in some good combos, having a bit more of a speedier type of aggression compared to his very methodical play style with Rosalina and Luma.
I'm impressed with his item catch. It is literally coming back into play. Changing things around.
Yeah, as long as he keeps changing things and is not predictable, he can try and take this to a game 3-4. But as is, Rave is still in the lead, and that fire hydrant will get him. Does he have enough to make it back?
Nope.
He does not.
That was very smart by RaveRemix, hitting that hydrant softly, causing Bayonetta to run into it and then lose her jump.
And he let physics do his work, but also physics will not account for that demon hand, which took Rave's stock instantly.
Yeah, I took your stock, and you know what? I'm going to take your stock as well with my fist.
He got kicked in the face with her fist.
Say that again. Say that again.
I said that exactly as it was supposed to be said. All right, good Bayonetta combos. We don't see too many of the Bayonetta combos coming out. Very smart on Rave's end, throwing out the fire hydrant. That's probably why he's not going for those up B combos, because he knows Rave can just throw out a security hydrant at any time of the day.
That fair that Bayonetta used, that hurt box is all the way below her knee. It's not just her fist.
Very, very true. Goes for the up B combo. And Rave with his array of air dodges, quickly getting out of that danger. As much as, no matter what, a lot of commentators may say about the commodity that is air dodges that come out of Pac-Man. If it keeps him out of danger, why stop doing it?
Especially if you have all these projectiles to even confront your opponent too.
There it goes. He does not get the upper half of that up air. I'm not too sure if it would have killed, considering how heavy Pac-Man is. Very good side B, catching the roll.
Oh, I thought Pac-Man was just gonna like punish with like a forward smash or something, but
oh, he did it too early. He witch timed too early, and Rave caught it at just the right moment, and he is now up 2-0 going into game 3.
But this is also very questionable too, because even though if you did witch time that item, wouldn't that item get witch time instead of Pac-Man?
It depends on how close the item is to the character throwing it, because I've had many instances where we've seen Links and Toon Links throw bombs at opponents, and if they were close enough, Toon Link and Link would get witch timed as a result of that bomb being within their vicinity. And it could be having something to do with the bomb not hurting or putting a hitbox on the Links when the opponent's close to them, instead of just falling to the ground. And so as a result, it's considered an extension of the character getting hit instead of a projectile.
Ah, okay.
But in the case of here, he decides to stick with Bayonetta. He seems a little bit more confident doing the rushdown with a character who's renowned for having good rushdown tactics, but went the wrong way, and Rave was able to get away from that. If it wasn't for those meddling DI.
If you would have read that, that would have been like clip, no matter what. Please, guys, clip this.
There we go. Going up, setting up those walls again.
That was a nice nair into another nair. Coming back into the hydrant, getting 86%.
Very good.
Almost.
I thought really good DI on Bird's
I thought Rave
end.
had that.
Oh, but
that
we
was
can
exceptionally
see.
well done by RaveRemix right there.
But I can definitely tell it does look like with the aggression that Bird has to use in order to take on Rave's style of play, it looks like that whenever he does manage to fail in his attempts to approach him, it is making the attempt to rush him down a bit more frustrating, which is in truth part of Rave's playstyle, which is frustrating the opponent into making mistakes. And that works wonders when it comes to this fire hydrant wall of fruit, bananas, bells, and keys.
Oh, here we go. Oh, no.
Does not decide to finish off that combo, knowing that Rave has that bell in his hand, and finishes off with that up smash, which will take the stock. No way she's surviving that.
It was the second time that worked. That was the thing. Rave has all this momentum
Very good,
right
but
now.
that did not work a second time, even though last match it did seem to work. Rave was perfectly well aware of that smash attack coming. The key just barely missing, but it does look like Rave has the stock lead, and we know how comfortable he is with stock leads and how much he loves being in the stock lead.
He's trying to catch a roll with that up B, but Bayonetta's was just right there.
Just right there and couldn't do it.
Oh, I thought he was going to come in with a nair, but the thing is, he wanted to get the back air. Forward, roll kills.
And like the wolf on that wall street, he is now evened up with his stock. So let's see if Bird can take advantage of this momentum that he has going.
I was surprised that Hydra didn't come out, but the fact is...
oh, that may have been a misinput. I don't believe it was meant to be a smash attack, but let's see if he can catch him in this combo if he brings him up. Oh, that was so close. He had another up B ready, but Rave got just the right amount of DI to get out of that.
He's getting a lot of good fares right into it, but that makes Pac-Man escape those side B combos.
That's probably one thing that I haven't seen Bird utilize very often, is using the pistols, the guns, to try and shoot the hydrant.
No,
from a distance.
the hydrant's more, it will keep towards you, so the guns are pretty much useless.
That is understandable.
He was trying to fake a tomahawk and then dripped into a back air.
It does look like he's trying to do that, but the balloon crushed his attempts to keep that combo going.
Yeah, they don't like Bayonetta right now. I mean,
They do not. From the looks of those people watching in the background of this stage, they do not like witches in their towns or cities.
And they're on YouTube watching us right now.
Absolutely. Very good down air, but it won't take the stock quite yet. But we all know how hard it is to edge guard Pac-Man.
Yeah, that was very good DI by Rave.
Really good witch time to avoid getting hit by that. Both of them are completely even at percents. Either one of them can die with just the right combo. And will he do it? He takes game 3.
Excellent by Bird. He came back just to take that game 3. Now he has another game to survive.
He has another game to survive. The question is now, will he take this momentum and this adaptation and continue it into game 4? Or will Rave adapt to his adapting and take game 4? So we will only see as we see which match.
All I can see is Rave's guns
town
is
and
out.
city, it is again.
His guns is out. He took something off. He's like, this is it. I am now going to try to close this set out. Let's see what Rave's got.
I'm wondering what stage Bird banned in order to make Rave go back to town and city.
Let's see if the stage option, it does benefit both characters.
It does benefit both. The low ceiling for Bayonetta and the large ground space for Pac-Man to be able to set up his wall effectively. So far, Rave taking a very early lead, a huge buildup of percent.
Looks like he was data collecting on that other game.
Yeah, he completely forgot that game 3 even existed, it looks like. There we go. Just barely gets out of that, but still gets hit by the hydrant. He is over 100% past.
That was a good air by Rave, causing Bayonetta to go off stage. The hydrant's still there.
Hydrant was there, and it was his downfall as a result.
It looked like he was rolling in, but RaveRemix put an upbeat trampoline right there, causing Bayonetta to hit the trampoline, and then the hydrant hit him for a kill.
Because his shield was no longer up.
Pretty much.
Pretty much, and that was a great trap by Rave, but let's hope, just like in the last game, Bird does not let this get him down. We've seen him come back from a deficit several times tonight.
But I really like what Rave is doing with the hydrants, placing that right there, causing Bayonetta to use the side B, but she can't get through. Did that up B just literally go right through the hydrant?
Oh, good DI out of that. That DI, it looked like on the end of Rave. Wasn't too sure. Oh, he still makes it back with the final hit of the trampoline. But Bayonetta desperately wants Pac-Man gone.
No, Rave just has to play his game. It looked like Bird was using a down throw option to mix up RaveRemix's DI, but he reacted to it pretty well. Sometimes you just gotta jab that hydrant, just give it a little slow thing, but you know what? It's working. That's all it is, it's just working. Good air by Rave. Bird is just trying to find a way in, bats within. This may cause him to lose his witch time in a little bit. Trying to find a roll read, but it couldn't happen.
Still a very long way to go for Bird. He needs to be able to make it up this deficit.
Oh, that could have been a good up tilt, but you know what? The hydrant's there.
Very good down air. He will take it.
We got 3 minutes left right into this game. We'll see what Rave's going to do with this. And I thought that was going to be a kill, but no.
It does not a kill if Rave can just close this out. Whereas Bird needs to try and keep his stock alive.
And again, you're versus Bayonetta here, so anything could happen.
Bayonetta's got a lot to make up, but we know with one witch time, he could just bring this back. What kind of a hitbox caused him to go up that high?
It looked like it was the weak side of the hitbox of that nair, but it's just not doing anything. And
back air will take it. RaveRemix 3-1 over Bird.
I like the fact that Rave was just using that hydrants just to not cause Bayonetta to come in, because Bayonetta combos are just devastating, and Rave found a way to get through those.
Really, really good set indeed. It looked like the comeback would happen, but Rave trying to adapt appropriately, fix the cracks in his wall, and they could not be reopened. So with that being said, it should be me and